Riley had that shot that it looked like it was just laying there on the goal line, and then they came right back and scored.
Yeah, it's game inches. That's just kind of the way it goes sometimes. I think tonight we were on the short side of those, so hopefully we can be on the right side of those moving into playoffs.
What was the difference for you guys between the first two periods and the third when you had 20-plus shots?
I think it's just a level of urgency. They kind of pushed us back on our heels and through the second there, and we did a good job responding to the third. It's kind of the ebbs and flows of the game. They push, we push back, and we just came out hungry in the third. We really wanted to win that game.
Knowing that now that you're going to head back to play Colgate again, how does it make you feel about the way you've played against this team, first two times through?
We've played two real honest, good games against them. They obviously have good goaltending, so we need to just get traffic in front of him, and I think we're excited for the first round.
Yeah, I think we're definitely we can see what we can do against that team. Like, we showed it time and time again. The end of the second, third period, we can show we can outplay that team. We can get pucks to their net, and if we get bodies in front, there's no reason they shouldn't start going in.
I say it's pretty hard to beat a team 3 times in a row in any sport. You agree with that?
Yeah, for sure.
What gives you confidence that you guys can go out there and come back and still have your season going?
I mean, yeah, I think we're working hard, and you can see that each night we're getting a little bit better. We're playing a little bit of a stronger game, and I mean, if we keep doing the things we're good at, the little things, keep chipping away, there's no reason we shouldn't be able to put some pucks in the back of the net against this team and this goalie and find a way to win.
Jacob, you have I think three freakout goals in your career. I think you won last year. Anything about the big game that gets you more amped up, or?
I mean, I think it's exciting to play every game. We just seem to be able to find a way to put the puck in the net on Saturday night. So,
big players come for big games.
Jared, is there no pressure on this team? You're the 11th seed, they're the 6th, even though 11 seeds have won in this tournament before.
Yeah,
go out there loose?
Yeah, that's kind of what it is. We're just going to do our best, and like you said, all the pressure's on them. They're the higher seed. They got home ice. I don't think anybody's expecting us to win, but that doesn't really matter. We know what we have in the room there, and we're confident in that.
Looked like you got a little chippy at times tonight. Can that carry over in the series, right when you're playing a week later?
For sure. I think especially when you're playing teams back-to-back nights, hits in the first period, the first night, pay dividends going into the second, possibly third game of the series.
So was the key just keeping your heads?
Yeah, it's an emotional game. It's definitely an emotional night too. Big crowd, lots of alumni. So I think it's using that emotion in the right way and not letting your emotions get the best of you, which I think we did a very good job of tonight.
Now that the regular season is over, not a great one. I'm sure you guys wish the record was better, but what can you take from this regular season into the postseason as positives?
I think it's a new season. They say that in every sport in the playoffs, so that record doesn't really matter. Nobody else really knows how much better we've gotten day to day and how hard everyone works, practice in and practice out. So that's stuff we build confidence from, and we're excited that you never know how close you really are. We talked about a bit of a tipping point, and I think we're right on the cusp of that.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said.
Do you feel, is it different in the playoffs? I mean, do you have a different feel going into them as opposed to playing a game in the middle of January or February?
Yeah, I mean, I think in this league, every game's kind of like a playoff game, but definitely at the end of the season here, everyone's going to come out and give everything they got every single night, and that's something that's special about playoffs, and I think we're really excited to get going next weekend because I think we can definitely be a surprise. So,
I said to Dave last night, there's some teams to go through a regular season like this, like you guys have had, they might have packed it in a long time ago. This team hasn't done that at all, has it?
No.
Why do you think that is? Do you think it's, because if, face it, somebody might say, let's just get it over with and go on to the next chapter of our lives.
I think it's the kids we have in the room, the guys we have in the room, character guys who work hard and are passionate about the game. So there's kind of two options when things are going tough. You either quit or you keep going, and nobody's quitting in there.
Yeah, I mean, going off what Willie was saying, I think everyone cares about each other in that room. Everyone wants to fight for each other, and everyone wants to have success. So I think that's something that is keeping our team going and keeping our momentum going forward.